You can see here we have four items, right? There are four items in this list, right? So there is the first one is index 0, and index 0 I have high, right? And then index 0, index 1, index 2, and index 3, right? Okay, so what Rishon sir, he asked this, okay? So let me see if I can put it up here. Okay, all right. So he asked this, so what if I want to access this item and then this item, right? So in this case, okay, so I have to write two code, right? Two lines of code. So in first line, I have to do it individually because if it were contiguous, one after another, right? Contiguous, contiguous ones, huh? Right? Contiguous means one after another. They are together. Contiguous means together. Okay. If they are contiguous, you can do it one code, right? One line of code. But since uh, they're not contiguous. One, okay, this item here and this item here, these two are not contiguous, okay, because there's something in between, right? So in this case, what I can do is this lst, right? And then if I want to access this item, what is my index number? Can somebody tell me what's the index number for one? This one. What's the index number, please?
1. That's 1.
One, yeah. So if I do lst1, right, I get what? I get one, right? Okay, the result is one, right? So now, likewise, if I want to get three, I have to do, I need to write another code or another line of code, and then give the index. What is the index number here for three? I want this one. What's the index number? Index number is, yeah, okay, I got something in chat here. Three, excellent. Sriyana and Raza Gurung sir, right? Okay, very good. Sriyana and Raza Gurung sir. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're correct. Okay, three. Okay, so if I do this, I get three, right? Three as a string, right? Okay, so this is how you do it, and then we'll come to how we'll uh, see how we can access items that are contiguous. Contiguous means together. Okay, we'll see that in a minute. Okay, so now we know how to access one item. At least we know, all right, how to access one item. Right, it's clear, right? Right. Okay, so we can access one item now. Before you move to range, that's called range. Okay, these contiguous items, we'll get range. Right? But okay, there's another way you can access. Okay, this is one way. There's something called negative indexing. Okay, uh, negative indexing. Okay, so in negative indexing, now you can use negative numbers. Okay, negative numbers for indexing. Okay, to access the items. So again, if my list is LST is equal to, say I have one. Okay, high. I could put anything there, right? There is true, right? And then I have, say, 2.65. Okay. So these are the items in the list, right? LST, there are four items. There are four items in the list, right? Now, I can access using the negative indexing. Okay, what is negative indexing? So negative indexing, so in positive indexing, you have your index always start from zero, right? 0, 1, 2, 3. These are what? This is the positive indexing or normal indexing. Okay, you don't have to say positive, right? Let me admit them. Okay, so uh, positive indexing means that the normal index, you don't have to say positive indexing, just normal indexing. It starts from zero, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, but in negative indexing, okay, negative indexing is a little bit different, right? Sometimes it's easier to do negative indexing than positive indexing. So negative indexing, you start from the back, right? You start from the back. Okay? Back means the first, the last item, okay, this one, the last item is -1, okay, and the second last is -2, third last is -3, and so on, okay. So this is negative indexing, Okay, so if I do this, okay, let me ask you this question. Right? Question shochu. Right? So if I do LST and then I have this square bracket, okay, I give index, for example, -2. So what is my result? Result kya hona?
True.
True. Yeah. Okay, very good.
Content.
Yeah. So you said true. Yeah. Sriana, Soros, true. Yeah. Soros probably because yeah, that's what I wrote is here is true. Okay, my handwriting is a bit it's really bad. So yeah, but yeah, Soros, yes, that's right. So yeah, you get true. Okay, yeah, you get true. Okay, so now let me do one thing. Okay, let me erase this. Okay, let me erase this and so that you okay, you have to think about it. Okay, so now if I do this, okay, uh -3. Okay, so what is my answer? LST -3. We got something in chat. Hi. Yes, Sriana says hi. Right? That means the result is high. She's saying that the result should be high, right? Excellent. Yeah. Because see here, -1, -2, -3, right? So -3 is high. Okay, this one. Okay. So I hope it's clear, right? Okay. So for example, you want to access. So for example, you have 100,000 items. Yeah, it's possible because when you're doing data science, data analytics, when you're working with big data, right? 100,000 items is not a big deal. Okay, it's just not a big data. You can have 100,000 elements in a list, for example, right? So in that case, it's easier to do. For example, you want to get items towards the back, right? Pasari tiruk items like, right? Then so it's better to go from the back, right? Start from the end rather than going from the front, right? So now this is very convenient in those cases. Okay, so now let's move on. Now you got the idea of negative indexing, right? Likewise, okay, now let's move to the range of indexes. Okay, now the fun part. Okay, all right. So uh, I don't think that I have to show you in code because I leave it up to you guys. Okay, I leave it up to you to actually test it out in Colab or any other Python editor. Okay, so you can test it. Whatever I said. Okay. Uh, you can verify, right? So I don't think there's need to verify right now because that will just take away the time. Okay, so now let me show you the range, right? So how do you? Okay, so we talked about negative indexing. Now I'm going to cover the range. Okay, so range index ranges or range of indexes, right? So how do you access a range of items? Okay, range means from a particular beginning value to an end value, right? So for example, I want to I want to access, okay, I want to get or access these three values, say these two values, high and true. Okay, so how do I do it? Okay, so for this, we need to use some kind of a range, right? So range, let me show you first. Let me show you one, and then I'll ask other questions. Right? Okay. So first thing you always need to do is you need to give the name of the list. Okay, name of the list, and then you need to always have these square brackets. Okay, whenever you're trying to access items, you need to have square brackets. Right? Square brackets. Okay. Now, if I want to get now the index is the same thing. Okay, the same index, the regular index, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, these are the indexes. Okay, so now I want to get these two items, as I said, high and true, right? So there is something called the star index. The first one, okay, I'll give you here. So the first index will be the start index, okay? Start index, okay? And then there'll be a colon. There is something here, something here, right? That's the start index. And there is something here, which is the end index. Okay, end index. So now, can you guess what goes here? Okay, over here. What should I put there? If I want to print high and true. So I said that's the start index, right? So what should I put there? Anybody, any ideas? Okay, I got something in chat. Let's see who answered. Sriana says one. Okay. Yeah, let's try this. Okay. She says it's one. Okay, probably she's right. She's correct. Yeah. It should be one because the starting because I want to get high and true means the first item I want to get the start of the index should be one, right? So that I can start from high and then I can go to some other value, right? So what goes in the n index? Up to which item do I want to get? So can somebody? Okay, I got a bunch of chats here. Okay, Saru says, okay, let's see. Ravindra sir says 1, colon 2, Saro's 1 and 3, Sriana 2. Okay, so here, okay, now, yeah, I mean, okay, Saro's is correct. Yeah, I'm sorry. Who was that? I forgot. Yeah, Soros, yeah. Soros and Sudipti. Yeah, both are correct. Yeah. So and this is the answer for okay, because I don't blame Ravin sir and then Sriyan. I don't blame you guys. Okay, because it's it's not very intuitive. It's kind of weird. Python is weird. Okay, so yeah, I don't blame you guys, but mm, the thing is this because Soros and Sudipti looks like they've already encountered or they have done this kind of thing before in Python. So, okay, so they say that it's 1 colon 3, which is correct. 1 or 2. So now the thing is, yeah, 3. But of course, I mean, if I were new, if I didn't know Python, then I would of course I would answer 1 colon 2 as well, just like some of you did. Okay, but this is incorrect because Python is weird. Okay, so now so end index means the end index means it does not toss the end index. Okay, just just before and it stops at it stops before this end index, right? Yo banda ek tala matra lincha ule, right? So that means if I put 3 it will go from 1 and 2 only. Okay, 3 it doesn't toss 3. Okay, all right, so let's do one more example and then you'll be clear. Okay, I'll ask you one more question, right? One or maybe a couple of questions so that you're clear on this. Okay, so it's yeah, it's kind of weird, right? Okay, so now I want to get say for example, uh, okay, uh, you know what? Let's do it in code, okay? Because always, it's better to do it in code as well. Okay. Is there a scientific region we add +1 to last name starts from 0 and we start from 0 for index in Python? Okay, Ravinder sir, okay, very good question. Yeah. So scientific region, I'm not quite sure about if there is any scientific region for that. Okay. So it's how, how Python is programmed basically. I mean, there might be a reason for that, right? But I don't know the reason. I have to also check, okay, why it does that, okay? So I'll try to find out, and if I find an answer, I'll share, right? Okay, thank you, Ravin sir, for the question. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, yes, there might be a reason, or who knows? Okay, okay, I'll try to find the answer. Okay, all right. So let's go to the code. I mean, it's more fun to do it in code, right, rather than the whiteboard only. Okay, so where's my collab? Let's see where it is. Oh, it's here. Okay, here. Okay, all right. Now, code. Okay, no, right here. Okay. I'll start a new code here. So now, say my list, right? My list is equal to hi, true, 1.3, say 3.4, uh, hello, there. Okay. So now I have all these. So I want to print. Okay, let's talk about the range. Okay. So I want to get these. Okay. True, 1.3, 3.4, hello. Okay. I want to get these. Okay. I want my output. Okay. I want I want these. Okay. I want uh, say let's say 1.3, 3.4, and hello. Okay. So what is the code for that? Give me can you give me the code for this? You can either write in chat. Probably it's easier to write in chat so that I can just copy and paste. Okay. So yeah, give me the okay. Give me the code for this. I want to access or I want to print 1.3, 3.4, hello, just like you see here. Okay. So what is the code for that? Okay, I'm waiting in chat on chat. Okay, let me open the chat. Okay, let's see. Okay, you don't test it out. Okay, okay. You have my list 2:5 sorrows. Okay, okay. I got a bunch of these. Okay, so let's see. Let's start with Shriyana. Shriyana, because she was the first one out of these three. Okay, so this is my list 3:6. Let's try it out. Okay, I'll just copy and paste. Okay. Okay, sorry. Let me copy and paste here. Sriana says this. Okay. Okay. Let's see. 3 to 6, right? 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Uh, may not be correct. Okay. Right? 0, 1, 2, 3. Uh, no, no. I don't think this will give the correct answer. What? -3. Okay. Okay. Wait. What's going on here? Oh, okay, okay. I didn't run this, so that's the reason. Okay, see? Now I got one more there. I wanted just 1.3, 3.4, and hello, right? But I got one more. So, of course, so this, as I said earlier, so this is not correct, right? So there's some other, okay, who answered? Okay, let's see. Maya Timbalsina, yeah. She says 2 to 5, right? 2 to 5. Okay, let's try that. Okay. It's okay. I mean, if you are wrong, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Okay. All right. Okay. You learn by, just trying it out. Okay. So don't worry if you're wrong, but I appreciate that you tried. Okay. All of you, whoever tried here. Okay. You said it's 2 to 5, right? Let me try it. 0, 1, 2. Yeah, probably this could give me the correct answer. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So yes, Maya. And then who else? Yeah, Supriya Pathak. Yeah, very good. Ravin sir. Yep, you got it right. Chrisman. Yeah, a lot of you got right, right? Sorrows. Yes, excellent, excellent. Okay. My list record hydrated. Okay. Yes, there is some Papa sir. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, a lot of you got it. Got it. Yeah, very good, very good. So I mean, a lot of you now know, right? The range part. Okay. All right. So let's see. We got that part right. I mean. All right, so let's see. Okay, so if I want, okay, and there's some other like, let me explain this first. Okay, so for example, what happens? Okay, so some of you who have already programmed before, what happens if I just leave this blank? Okay, uh, let's put it on the side. So, so for example, here now I leave this leave this blank, okay, nothing here, and I give the same list, okay, the same list, okay. I have, say, 2 here, okay. What's the answer? Can somebody guess? Nothing here, okay, a blank, nothing, okay. What could be the answer? Okay. All right. So, okay, let me explain. Okay, it's it's easy after I explain. Okay, you get true or syntax error, Sriana. No, no, we don't get syntax error. No, we don't get true as well. You said true. Okay, let's see. True. No, you get more than true. I mean, no, you don't get true at all. No, you don't get true because see here. Okay, now let me first explain, and then of course maybe and then everybody can answer probably. Okay, so when we skip this, when we skip the first, I mean the start index, the first is the start index, right? So when we skip that, that means when you skip that, it's 0. Okay, all right. Okay, Maya Timilson, hi. Okay, no, no, 1 and high. Okay, yes, 1 and high. Okay, whoever gave this answer, yeah, Soros, I think. Yeah. Let me check again. Yeah, Soros 1 and high. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You get 2. Yes, because now if you don't give anything here by default, it's 0, right? So it's as if you're saying you're giving this command. Okay, lst, right? Uh, Write that again. LST it's equivalent to lst 0:2, right? So that means 0 is this, right? 0 all the way up to uh, this n minus 1. That means, yeah, okay, this 2 minus 1. So it will just take 0 and 1, not 2, right? So you'll get 1 and high, okay? All right, so now by the same token, okay, so if you do this, okay, I'll take the same list, okay, and then rather than now, in the previous case, we left this blank, right? Left this blank, right? Now, in this case, now we give some number here. For example, I give 1, okay, and then I leave this blank. This is blank. I didn't give anything there, okay. So what do you suggest? What do you expect? Just you can guess, or if you know, okay. So just like in the start index part, if we leave that out, if we don't give that number, then by default it's 0, right? But what if I don't or provide? Okay, let's see. High, true, and 2.65. Okay, Sriana says high, true, and 6.5. Okay, 2.65. Okay, let's see. Uh, okay. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. So she says if I do this, then I get these 3. Okay. Uh, this one, high, true, and 2.65. Yeah, that is correct because it gives me, it goes all the way to the end. Okay. So now if you leave this blank, it goes all the way. Okay. Everything. So it includes even the last one. Okay. So this is the starting because we're starting from 1. I mean, 1 they started anyway. So we're starting from 1 and all the way, all the way. It takes all the items. Okay. So let's test it. Okay, let's test it. Let's test these two, ranges. Okay, where we leave one of them blank. Okay, so okay, right here, or was I mean, hit this one, and I can do this. Okay, for example, let's try the first one. Okay, so okay, nothing, nothing, and I provide well, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So let's do first 4. Okay, so what do I get? I should get what? I, 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That means I'll get 3, right? So I expect to get high, true, and 1.3, right? 0, 1, 2. Oh, no, no, this one as well, right? Okay. So let's see. So I expect to get high, true, 1.3, 3.4. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, that's correct, right? So are you guys clear? So we are clear on assessment. All right. So yeah, you might need to practice a little bit, hey? Practice a little bit. It's not that hard. Okay. So now the next one. Okay, next one. So I leave this blank and I give, say, for example, say 2, right? So can somebody tell me the result? Okay, what should I get at the what do I expect to get at the output? Output में क्या पहुंच मिले? If I do my list, so here's my list. So this is my list. Okay, and then if I do my list, 2 column. Okay, so yeah, I got some answer here. Let's see. Okay, hi, true. Okay, which one is it? How can we get true and 3.4 only from the code? Okay, true and 3.4. Okay, Raja Gurung sir, I think I answered this already. Right? Raja Gurung sir, okay, he's asking how can I get true, this one, right? And 3.4, because they are not contiguous, right? They're not contiguous means we cannot put them in a range, right? And the range, okay? So we need to, get them or access them individually, right? For example, first I need to do what? My list 1, right? 1 will give this, right? My list 1, and then my list 0, 1, 2, 3, my list 3, okay? So if I do this, then I need to write 2 lines of code. Okay, Raja Guru Circle answer. Right? Chrisman, okay, 10 minutes. Okay. All right. So we'll be out in 10 minutes, right? And then we'll meet tomorrow, right? So I'm planning to do 2 sessions each day. Okay, because we're doing every day. So, all right. So Chrisman says print till the end, starting from index 2. Okay. Yeah, I think so as well. Okay, let's try it out. Okay. Let's test it. Okay, so 0, 1, 2. That means the first element that will be printed is 1.3, right? 1.3 will be printed, right? And then 1.3, 3.4, hello there, right? Okay, that's our expectation. Yep, that's right. 1.3, 3.4, hello there. Okay, I hope everybody gets the idea. Eh? Okay, if we don't give anything, then it will go all the way to the end. Right? If we don't give anything, or if we leave out the start index, then it will start from the first one. Okay, just remember that. Right? All right. So now that's the range part. Okay. So any questions? Okay, I'll take a pause. I'll pause here. Okay. So any questions so far? Yeah. Let's see. How can I get the third and fifth only? Okay. So yeah, that's yeah. I think I answered this, right? Risham Tapasar. Okay. I think this is the same question. Okay. So let's do it anyway. Okay. Let's do it. Third and fifth item. Okay. So there. Okay. Let's get this out of the way. Okay. So the question is, how can I get the third and fifth? Okay. Third means third from from human's perspective, right? Not from the computer's perspective, right? So third means let's see. Uh, let me write that in comment and then it's easier. Okay, I want to get access third and fifth, right? Fifth item, right? Third and fifth item. So third item means what? From our perspective, from human perspective, this is the first item, second item, third item. So I'll say its third is 1.3. Okay. All right. So I want to access 1.3 and the fifth item, right? So this is from human perspective, right? Not from the programming perspective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, right? Hello. Okay. So now I would like some of you here to answer this if you can. Okay. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, right? Okay. So how can we do this? Yeah. Can we use a range? Okay. The first question is, can we use a range here? And please, if you know the answer, please let me know. Eh? Okay. Can you read in this case? Because I want to get just 1.3 and hello. And then because 1.3 and hello are not contiguous and they're not, there's something in between there. Okay. So they're separated, right? It's not one after, I mean, they do not come one after another, right? So now, can you use a range here, right? I don't think you can use a range here, right? Range is going to million, huh? So we need to access them individually. So for example, if I want 1.3, then what's the index number? Give me the index number, please. What's the index number?
2.
2. Okay, Sriana says it's 2. Okay, yeah, that's correct, right? And then how about, okay. So if I do this, yes, I get 1.3. So I'm done with this one. So I want to get hello. What's the index number for hello? Okay, Sriana says 4, right? So let's see. This is 0, this is 1. Okay, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, right? So yeah, let's try. 4. Yep, thank you. See, Chrisman also says 4. Very good. Excellent. Yeah. So, I mean, looks like we are all clear on accessing individual items and range. And then on the range, we know what happens if we leave out the first, the starting index, and what happens if you leave out the end index. Okay. So I hope everybody is clear. Is there any questions?